Hello everyone and welcome to Knife Delights. This is part 4 of my overview of my buck knife collection, and these are my, I guess, medium to large size lockbacks. Now some of them are the full lockback and some are mid locks. I'll just point out this does not include the buck 112s or the 110s. I'll do a separate video on just those, and I also have a sub collection of the Buck Bantam series of knives. So that includes all the way from very small up to large. So I'll probably do that one separate also. So we'll get kicked off here, and we're going to start out with the Model 726 Mini Spitfire. And I bought this originally because I just love the green covers on it. But yeah, nice one-handed opening. Just a nice little everyday carry knife. It's not real heavy, it's not real large, has a pretty decent pocket clip to it. The pocket clip is reversible on it, and it would be a tip-up carry. So this is the Mini Spitfire 726. And right next to the Mini Spitfire is the Spitfire. So this is model 722. Again, one-handed opening. Very nice blade to it. Quite a bit larger. As you can see, this one has a lanyard hole on it. Again, reversible pocket clip. Very nice knife. Now, I saw a video here, probably a couple years ago. Someone visited the Buck factory there in Post Falls, Idaho, and went into the store, bought a Spitfire, and I guess at that time, this was the hottest selling model. They were having a hard time keeping up with production on them because they were very popular. So I really enjoy both the full size and the Mini Spitfire. So this is model 722. Next up is going to be the model 450 Protege, and that's this knife right here. Now this knife is in rough shape. I think some guy at an antique store threw this in with a bunch of other knives for $1 or something like that. No pun intended. But this knife has been well used. And you can see the blade probably broke off and you had to reprofile it just a little bit. But I will tell you, this is a very lightweight knife, and it is a good working knife. Too bad they don't make this model anymore. It did come with a pouch, which I do not have. So you might ask, why would I buy a knife in this bad a shape? Well, because it was literally $1, and it just, to me, I like to have every model that I can own in the Buck series, in the Buck knives. So if you can find these on eBay every now and then, someday. I like this knife a lot. Maybe someday I'll buy one with the pouch and where the blade's in just a little better shape. So this is the Protege model 450. The next knife is a similar knife to the Bantam series. This is called the Rival 2, and I think they came out with a Rival 3. It's no longer in production. There was a little tiny Rival that went along with this. Came in a clam pack with 2 of them. I happened to give that knife away, but this is the Rival 2, and it's a midlock. Again, very lightweight. There's no metal liners in there. Yep, that helps cut down on the weight. But it's a very nice handle, very comfortable. Comes with that pocket clip. It is not reversible. It is pinned, but it does have a very nice blade to it, and dual thumb studs. So the Rival 2, model 365. And I think we'll now go to this one, the Buck Goliath. And it's model 446. I recently did a video on this one. I kind of compared it with this Schrade. So this was new in 1996, I believe. And this one was, the date stamp on this one on the tang is shows it to have been made in 1995. So this must have been one of the first earlier versions of it, getting it ready for 96. So I did do a full review on this one. I think no, I haven't reviewed all of these, but I did do a review on this one. So very lightweight, but it is a big working knife. That is the model 446 Goliath. We're going to move along to the model 812. This is out of the Workman series. It is called the Guildsman 2. And this could actually go into either the lockback or the slip joint category. It's kind of Buck's version of an electrician's knife. The screwdriver blade is a lockback. Typically on the old TL29s and stuff, the blade locked with a liner lock, but Buck put one of their lockbacks on it. So there's that. And then you got this blade here, and it's just a slip joint. Locks with a spring. You can see Buck Workman. I did see some examples of this one here where it was just a full blade. It didn't have the serrations in it. So this is the model 812 and Buck's version of an electrician's knife. Now I have saved kind of the crown jewel of my Buck knife collection for pure collectability reasons, and that's going to be this Duke Model 500. And as you can see, this came out of the custom shop. Limited edition Grizzly. There was 250 of them made, and this is number 115. 115. Right there, you can see it. So, Sambar Stag. Sambar is antler that comes out of India. They had to stop using it for many years because of the reduction in the deer population. I think they can start using Sambar again in limited quantities, but there was a moratorium on it for a long time. Just a very beautiful knife. Now, it is in the 500 series. So the 500 series looks like this Buck 501 Squire. So the production model of the 500 would look just like this, only a little bit bigger. Now, along with it being a very fancy knife, they came out with a very fancy sheath for it. Just look at the leather work on this. Stamped 500, custom. Just a very heavy duty, well-made sheath. Look at that. Yep, if you got all duded up for the Saturday night square dance, why, this is something you could wear on your belt. And I think I'll just finish up with kind of showing you the box. This is the box that the 500 came in. As you can see, whoops, can't hardly get it in the camera. It's a big old long box. There you go, Model 500 Duke, finger grooved. Yep, it is finger grooved, which makes it very comfortable in your hand. Now, a lot of people like the 500 model because it's just a little bit smaller and lighter and not quite as wide as the 112 or the 110. So, yeah, it's a nice full-size knife. Well, anyway, that's what I have here today for my large and medium-sized lockbacks. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please check out my other videos, my other parts on this knife. I've got some more videos to do yet, some more of the collection to do. So we'll see you next time. And let's see, this is part 4, so I'll see you in part 5. And until then, have a very delightful day.